All right. What's going on, party people? This your man Griff. Do a real quick video here. Down in the description is a link to two different videos. The titles of them are, in my opinion, a little deceptive. One talks. Oh, I forgot I had all of this on. One talks about the Bitcoin crisis, and then the other one talks about ghosting. The ghosting part video is the information about ghosting is all the way at the end of the video. It's about an 18-minute video, but the information prior to that is excellent. And I think you can really look at that video and gain some stuff for your business. Um, the other video, which is the core reason why the main reason why I'm here, is talking about, as it says in the title, about your supply chain issues. They use the Bitcoin title to entice people to get in or to look at the video, but the Bitcoin part is very small compared to the overall length of the video. But the guy Peter Schiff is really pointed and in my opinion, accurate on the whole supply chain issue and what's going on with our economy. And you say, well, what's the big deal? Well, as notaries, we have supplies. We need what? We, we need this. We need paper. We need pens. All of that. We need that stuff. We need folders. We need printer, scanner. Stuff breaks down. We got to replace it. Okay. And if you can't get the stuff in a timely manner, that becomes a problem. So Peter Schiff is the one. He's one of the people, one of the few people that predicted the 2008 crash. So there's water on my. Y'all know how I am. I get distracted. Y'all be like, yeah, I'll be seeing some of everything. I'm sorry, y'all. So he predicted the 2008 crash. So he's somebody that you probably want to at least put forth some effort to listen to. Okay, he talks about he has a podcast, all of that, Shift Radio, everything. So I'm gonna be listening to him even more. But when you listen to what he's talking about, and he's breaking down the difference between a weak economy and a strong economy, you can't help but realize we're in a weak economy. And with a weak economy, prices go up. And what are we seeing, notaries? Prices go up. Paper that was $28 a few months ago, and y'all seen me talk on video about that. Now that same paper at Walmart is $32. Okay. The quality of the paper is going down. My wife was saying that she's getting new cosmetology books, and they already told her that the quality of the paper in the book is going to be less. It's going to be less than what it used to be. So that means the books are going to be more cheaply made. And I just recently went through a huge problem on my printing where I was using Xerox paper called Vitality. I'm not saying the paper is bad overall, but it's not good for my brother printer and toner because it was leaving all of these ghost marks and everything all over the documents. I mean, I was so embarrassed that it was just like marks all over the place. And I pulled out my new printer that I haven't even used that I bought back in February, and I printed with that, and I was still getting them. And it's the paper. I switched out the paper. Boom, no more problem. So people talk smack about Walmart. That Walmart paper, I have never had a problem with stuff being printed on it ever. The same thing with the Boise paper. So with the supply chain issues, as a notary, you got to start getting prepared. Last night I talked to the members about this. I put the video out to them first, and while I was online with them last night, I went ahead on and ordered two more cases of the legal paper from Zerbee, ZERBEE.com. I found out from somebody and I share it with y'all, and I'm telling you, $55 for a case of legal paper is good. So if you can flip $110 and some change, because you get free shipping, you need to do it and buy you some legal paper, 2 to 3 cases, 2 to 4 cases of legal paper, which should last most notaries a good little bit. And I'm doing 60 closings a month, and my legal paper lasts me throughout that probably for 2 months for a case, because I'm not doing in a mixed paper printing package is not a whole lot of legal. So I'm telling you, you need to do that. You need to get your supplies up, toner, drums, all of that. That's why when the price went down on that HLL 6400 printer, it was normally $1,300 on Amazon, and it went down to 623. I bought it. I bought it. And I was going to mention it on the I mentioned it Saturday when I was doing the thing with Vanessa, and I meant to talk about it, but by the time I went back to put the link up for it, they were sold out. And I think they only had 12 anyway. So I bought me an extra one. Okay. So I already got one dual tray 6400. I got two dual tray 6200s. I was like, I got to get another dual tray 6400 because if these bad boys go down, I need to have a printer. And now that my son is in the business, I need him to have two printers. I need my own two printers because one day we had signings and together and trying to coordinate. Okay, well, you print, then I print, then I print, then you print. I was like, no, and I already knew this was going to happen. So if he hasn't, and if he starts getting 4, 5, 6 closings a day like me, yeah, he got to have his own thing, and that's what I did. So when the price dropped, boom, and I ain't gonna lie to you, if the price dropped below the 623, they put the printers out and it dropped again, I will buy another one. Okay, but when you say, well, man, you got the money, yeah, I got the money because I'm out here working and I'm stacking up them dollars. Okay, now that leads into the other part of what I want to talk about in this video real quick. You got to start watching where you're spending your money. Now, and you say, well, good people got memberships to your site. Yeah, and I've told the members, that's why I talked to them first about this. If you got to bounce out of membership with me, that's cool because I'm still going to be there for you. Okay. Now, I don't know about these other notary people out here who you paying memberships to, and if you stop paying them, whether they're going to still be there for you. They not. They are not. But I'm just saying, I'm going to be there for you irregardless. Okay. My core is to help y'all, to be there for y'all, to get information and to put out there for you. That's why, I always ask y'all to nowadays, especially hit the like button, share, and all of that. Subscribe, get the notifications so that you'll hear, things. People contact me with topics and stuff. Got a topic that we're going to be discussing probably in December. One of the young ladies, I think she's in Ohio. I think that's what I forget. Maybe Ohio. She came to me and said there was a topic she wanted to discuss. So me and her going to coordinate. We're going to get online and do that. We're going to be talking about some fingerprinting stuff. So I'm trying to bring as much stuff to y'all as possible, okay, to give you the real deal from real people, not all this fluff. But in that, you still have to watch where you're spending your money, okay? You can't go to every conference. You can't go to every meetup, and there's nothing wrong with either one. But if you know that you're really not out there doing it with the notary and you don't have the revenue, then you can't be spending it. Because if you listen to this video and just pay attention, and again, the Bitcoin part, you can sort of skip over that part because the Bitcoin, I understood what he was saying, and I agree with the guy, Peter. You got to be careful of Bitcoin, and use it to your maximum potential, its maximum potential, and then get out. You don't stay in, get out. I did Bitcoin, I made my money, and then I hopped out. Okay. And right now I've been looking at it and I don't see, where I'm really can make some money with it. But then I'm dealing with my stocks and stuff and all of that. Look at Clearview Tax. Clearview Tax. There's a video on DOMA. Look it up. I'll put it in the description. Click on that link. There's going to be 2 video links. The first one he did in the follow-up, you're going to learn something. Trust me, I'm not even going to say anything else except I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not your stock guy. I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving you financial or legal advice. Okay. But you do need to figure out where you're going to be spending your money. If there's going to be supply chain issues, you need to make sure that you have your supplies so that you can move forward in this business when things hit the fan. And I honestly believe that we got about 5 months to see, because the government is going to do everything they can to make sure this holiday season goes off without a hitch. So you got Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Those 3 things they got. Those are big money makers for a lot of businesses. So you do not need an economic crash in the middle of that. And everybody wants to travel to New York and travel here and travel there. Okay, so Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, big travel times, holidays, everybody's decompressing, all of that. And then it's going to be interesting to see what happens from January 2nd to about the end of May. I'm not trying to predict anything. All I'm saying is it's going to be interesting to see what the economy does, because they're not going to get the supply chain issue fixed between now and January 2nd. So when January 2nd comes and everybody go back to work and start realizing we ain't got what we need, now there's going to be a problem. The housing market, all of this stuff. Y'all heard about Zillow. Take a look at Zillow. Zillow did some things and now understand what was going on with the housing market. It's a lot of information y'all need to be aware of out there, okay? Because all of it affects your notary business. And how does it affect it? If it affects the lender, which means it affects the title, escrow, settlement, then it's going to affect you who are working direct and you who are working through signing companies. Because if their business goes down, their volume goes down, then it can affect you. However, by doing the work now, when these companies do their adjustments, they will always pick you. That's why I'm out there doing it. So you're sitting up here whining and crying about doing a $60 order, a $70 order, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that, especially when times get tight. But you get in there and you do it now, and you build a reputation and the relationships with those entities that are giving you that work. You will see opportunities when times get tight. It's not a time for you to get scared and run. It's a time for you to run toward the opportunity, look for the opportunity, take advantage of the opportunity, and not sit back making excuses about what's going to happen with the economy. What's going to happen is going to happen. The question is, are you looking toward the future and getting yourself prepared so that when it does happen, you can stand firm in the midst of everybody else falling down? That is the key thing. Can you stand firm when everybody else is falling down? And that's what I'm building for me and my son and my whole family, is that we can stand firm when everything else around us is falling down. Okay. So I just wanted to put that out to y'all. Look at the links in the description and everything. I don't have time to do all the little card thing over here and all of that. Maybe I do, I don't know. But I'm gonna do this real quick. Want to do this real quick, upload it, get it out to y'all, and hit me up in the comments. Give me your thoughts and ideas. But please take time out, look at those videos, and you will understand where I'm coming from. Again, I'm not trying to yell and shout and do doom and gloom. And there's people out here who just never want to look at the other side. They just want to stay positive. You can stay positive and be educated on what the heck's going on over here, because it's hard to be positive when you didn't realize a tidal wave was coming and about to wipe you out. But if you stay positive and you build your boat and you realize that there's a tidal wave and you're prepared for the tidal wave, when the tidal wave comes, you can still be positive, because guess what? It didn't wipe me out. Get what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say. I ain't going to keep going. All right. Talk to y'all later, party people. Peace.